you watched Flash, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Love Cisco. Everybody loves Cisco. Cisco's the bomb. Gonna hate when we lose him.
Why do you have to say
Because
win?
everybody's on the chopping block, but that's not the question. If you were on the show as a villain, what villain would you be, and what name would you like to have Cisco give you?
Good Lord.
Do I need to pick something in?
No, you come up with your own. I'm okay with it.
I
got all excited about it.
I have no idea, but I would definitely want to be something, just big and just powerful, just strong, kind of like a Hulk kind of like thing. And I just want to be like named just like the Destructor or just something insanely cheesy and just.
I love it.
Yeah.
If Cisco is naming everyone, I think you're good.
That in the early years of the 21st century, man was being closely watched by intelligence greater than theirs. Yet somehow mortal as though.
Through the chaos, we become the fanatics. The fanatics. The fanatics. The fanatics.
That's right, folks. You are listening to Fanatics and the Fan, and I'm Hawk, and we are back. I know you guys have missed us. Kansas City whooped my ass, folks. I'm just saying. We had an amazing time. We still have interviews to post. The people up in Kansas City, we love you. Kurt, I can't wait to have you back on the show. I know you had an amazing time that weekend, Brandon.
Oh, yeah. Kansas City was one of the top conventions I've ever been to.
If you're a gamer, you've got to go to conventions. I mean, it's like a part of your life is void without the convention thing. You go to them all the time.
I do. I go to a bunch of them.
As a conventioneer and as a public figure, kind of.
Recently, as a public figure, but I've been going to conventions for years now. That
what was
not
that
again? When we got to Kansas City, I didn't know what to expect, and I got to admit, wow, it was amazing. It was amazing. So to all the people up there in Kansas City, and to all the fans that we've got to meet, and to all the celebrities we got to meet, we miss you guys already. But wow, what did we come back to? I mean, it's like we already had goodness before we even got up there, and it's turned into some amazing stuff. With just a trailer thing. I even saw trailers for the new Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah.
Not for nothing, but I suck at Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But I'm hyped about some of the new stuff coming out of Sony PlayStation. Some of the games, Call of Duty.
I think I'm going to have to disagree with you on this whole Black Ops 3 thing. It looks way too much like Advanced Warfare, and I was a huge fan of the Black Ops games. The first one, I just loved, and it's the first Call of Duty that I really enjoyed the story, that I wanted to play it again just to go get all the references I missed. And then the second game, it was that first kind of introduction that Call of Duty did to that more arcade style futuristic thing. And now we've done it twice now, and I'm already unsatisfied, and I've only seen the teaser trailer, so
I know you two play a lot of PS4 games.
We do. I'm not so much a shooter or a car racer gamer.
Right.
I'm much more of an action adventure RPG. Shadow of Mordor is one I just picked up recently, which is phenomenal. The infamous Second Son is really freaking good. I'm a huge sucker for all the Lego games.
I think we own every single Lego game. I'm not joking.
It's probably true. It's probably true.
Now, are you guys excited about this new VR thing? Because I think Sony is getting ready to change the world of gaming.
It looks fantastic.
The one that we had on display in Springfield was for the Pacific Rim, and kind of a tie into the next movie, which I can't. I'm having geekgasms over it, but from what I hear, it's like mind blowing, like just change your life.
And yeah, it's not just for video games as well. I mean, we've already got the Oculus Rift going into that, but they're looking to make it a home movie format too.
Right.
And so you're going to be seeing those virtual reality movies just through the same system you would like watch Netflix on your PS3 or PS4 too.
Well, sorry.
So,
I was just going to say, especially since Sony's coming out with it, and they're kind of the head runner, and obviously once it comes out, and everyone's going to let them do all the testing to to get things going on that. But
wouldn't that be cool to be one of the beta testers for them?
Oh man,
I volunteer
Wet
as
dream.
tribute.
Just I volunteer as tribute.
Just saying.
I mean, honestly, I cannot wait for the day to where you sit down in your living room, you pop on a pair of goggles, and you are immersed 100% into what you're watching.
I think the only problem we're going to get with this is it's going to start turning entertainment into what we have already on the consoles, where you've got different. Sony's got a VR, Vizio's got a VR, and that kind of thing, and then all of a sudden you can get only these movies on that one, only these movies on that one, and all of a sudden you have to buy all of these systems just to watch everything you want to watch. So that could be the only real downside to this whole,
I was just going to say that my son already doesn't like to pay attention to me.
She got to play the parent card.
So, I mean...
Make the boy read a book.
I've tried! I wrote one! Come on!
I will admit, I think it's kind of cool that they're releasing even trailers for these. And so, and during my recovery this last couple of weeks, I've been watching nothing but trailers. Which you can watch the trailers. I mean, it's like watching anything else on Netflix. You just sit there and watch the trailers all day long. And some of you are like, "Wow, did I just watch that?" I mean, we had the Fantastic Four, the actual official one. I'm sick of this unofficial crap.
Yeah,
it's starting to piss me off a little because sometimes they're actually good, and you fall for it too.
But then it's like, no, not that though.
Yeah, that's not what I was trying to show you. But the release, there's the Batman vs Superman leak, and then they leak you into the real one. I'm still kind of on the fence completely about the whole scenario. I know I'm sick of this whole leaking shit stuff.
I honestly think the leaks are a marketing ploy. I think that's what they're doing. I think they're hyping people up. They're showing the leaks, and then 1 day, 2 days later, you've got an official one.
Well, I was going to say, I'll point out that if you put the word leak on it, everyone goes, "Oh my god, I have to see that right now."
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't run out to see that one.
I didn't.
and it could be. Well, I searched literally 5 different times during the day, and every time I could get a trailer brought up, it was already brought off the internet. So that's pumping up their search values too, and
exactly.
So it's instantly making everything. Even...
But it's also, if you think back, it's the same thing they did with the Deadpool leak with the HD test footage. It leaked. It was nowhere to be found. Like every time you found it, it was taken off. Then finally, 2-3 days later, the official one comes out. Everyone's hyped about it. I really think it's a marketing ploy. I really do.
Just like I think the interview was.
Oh God, the whole thing was a stupid marketing ploy.
Yes.
That's all that was.
But I like, because I thought they were going a whole different direction with it. If you, from a more comic book standpoint, I would have thought Superman would be the one hunting down Batman. But from what it looks like, Superman's kind of got his little complex going on, and it's Batman trying to bring him down.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to play that up in the movie. I feel like the public is going to play up his godhood a little bit. I'm not sure how on board he's going to be with it. There was the one scene with it looked like the special forces that had the Superman the Superman patch on their arm, and they were bowing down to him. In the comics, Superman was never really a fan of that type of criticism and that type of public opinion. But I really think the way that it's going to be is it's going to be Batman and Lex Luthor are both super pissed at what happened, and they're both going to take kind of different stances on how they're supposed to handle this Superman threat.
And with Batman and everyone else that they're roping into it, it's kind of like they're doing a pre-Justice League before they're trying to
that's why it's called Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm sorry.
I am looking forward to, don't get me wrong, I'm totally looking forward to Jason Momoa.
Did you know Jason Momoa is going to be Aquaman?
Did you also know he looks nothing like Aquaman?
But
just saying.
Know what he looks like.
Somewhere.
See?
Tony's ears just popped up, and she's like, chasing my mind. She stopped with. She probably pulled over. And stopped.
Somebody out there is saying his name.
So, I mean, I'm okay with that part. Frankly, I'm super excited about Wonder Woman being in it. I really don't want them to screw it up. Oh my God.
Isn't that a major part of our life right now? We're praying to God they don't screw something up.
Yes.
Because all of this stuff is iconic to us, and it's so important to us, and yet we have to sit back and wait and,
Well, here's my problem with DC. Marvel has done an amazing job of casting. Even Terrence Howard as Rhodey going into Don Cheadle as Rhodey. I thought that was still fantastic casting on both parts. Okay. So for the most part, 98% of the time, Marvel has gotten casting pretty spot on. We can all agree to that.
Yeah.
DC, on the other hand, has not. Absolutely hasn't.
Yeah.
And their movie track record for the last decade sucks. They did the Dark Knight trilogy and Man of Steel. Name another good movie DC's done in the last 10 years. I'll wait.
I don't think anybody's going to completely disagree.
Wait, you mean animated? Can we go animated?
No,
Animated
did
DC
rock.
is phenomenal. Seriously, some of the best things that they've done has been their animated series and their animated movies. But just live action, it's just been so hit or miss with their casting and with their movies.
And I love Wonder Woman. I hate who they cast.
That has been a general. Everybody's been on the fence with that, and it's weird because it's not just guys. Which is my first thought was the guys were going to be unhappy. That's an iconic. You can't screw up what we call iconic,
Right.
And we've seen it happen many times.
Fantastic Four.
Which actually leads me from DC into where I was getting ready to go with the official release of the Fantastic Four trailer, the entire storyline, and what they're doing.
So basically, it's, hey, this movie trailer looks interesting until you hit the fact that it's the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Womp womp.
What did I just see?
Hi, this is Ming-Na Wen, and you're listening to Fanatics and the Fan.
And we are back. Wow. You guys are pretty much adamant about the Wonder Woman.
Yes,
Keith,
they are.
Keith, I still think that DC, if you look at Arrow, Flash, Constantine, and everything else, I'm still thinking that the world of DC and the world of geekdom as far as television has turned into this amazing thing. But we still have to support or show our geekdom, our badassness when it comes to Constantine. There's a lot of things going on from the Constantine camp right now.
Just a lot of business stuff. That's all. NBC needs to see that there are a lot of fans that like the show.
And I think we all love it.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
And you and I said this a long time ago. It was gutsy to do in the first place.
It was gutsy for NBC to pick it up, even though I always believed they were the wrong network for it.
I would agree with that.
And for them to have released statements like that they were expecting something different shows that NBC was what I thought they were, which is just a group of business people who I think wanted something more along the lines of Arrow and the Flash, and what they got was Constantine.
Or maybe even more along the lines of Supernatural.
No.
No?
That Supernatural.
I think they would have been happy with it if it was, though.
I mean, you want the fan base, but Supernatural as a show really is. You know what you want when you go after something like that, and to me, it sounds like they would rather have had Green Arrow, Flash, heck, even just about anything other than what they got with Constantine.
But we've got until Monday, if I'm not mistaken.
Monday is the cutoff day. Daniel Cerrone, who is the showrunner for Constantine, is pitching season 2 to the NBC execs,
along with David Goyer.
Yes, they're both very excited about it. They have released all 13 episodes of Constantine on NBC.com and on Hulu. And every watch between now and then is going to count towards the numbers that they look at for the final decision, basically.
And it's all for free. So it's the entire season for free. They just need you to watch.
And if you haven't watched it, please